Today, I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm gonna start off with my Ford. I just posted one recently of my Dodge, and I'm gonna do one today over the Ford. Surprisingly, in the past few months, I guess you could say I haven't changed a whole lot. I think I posted a video of it being finished for the most part. Like, this side is done, just gotta be buffed. The panels won't line up all the way. I don't think these are the original panels. I think they're either taken off another truck or one of those that you buy online that are supposed to be, exact match. And then there's this side, and I got the dent in it from where I wrecked it, or not wrecked it, but smacked the door into a trailer. But it's got the Bilstein shocks in the front. I'm going to upgrade the front to dual Bilsteins. Right now it has the Rough Country ones on it with the Rough Country lift. But what I've been working on for the past few months is getting the interior put back together. It's still not all the way, but for the majority, we got it back together. Put this flooring in it. Something I got in my Dodge. It's waterproof. There's a cushion mat up under here, but like from here back, it doesn't have anything. It's just metal. I gotta get some custom shifter boots to put in here, and I'm gonna get some custom shifter knobs. I'm probably gonna keep the factory 4-wheel drive one just because I don't really think they make custom ones for that, and it's complicated on how you shift from 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive on this truck. You got to go around all kinds of like notches. On the Dodge, it's just straight forward and straight back, but it's got this that flips down in the seat, which had cup holders. That'd be nice because there ain't even a single cup holder in this truck, even with this. But got that much done. I painted the seat belts. We'll see how that stays. Turns out right there's got a little bit of red on it still, but God, the focus went out. But and of course I had to put the flag back in the ceiling because it wouldn't be the Rebel truck without it. I got a dome light coming, but other than that, the interior is almost all the way together. I got Sony. I don't know what kind of speaker it is. I was told it was the best one that they had at the time at the audio store in town. They gave it to me because I was going in town. They had the best prices on Rockford Fosgate door speakers. They were even better than online, so I went there and got those. They're the Punch series, probably the P1s. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what they are, but I wired them up with just the Rockford Fosgate speaker wire because the wiring harness was shot for the radio and it was already all messed up. And then this is for the USB, which there's also one on the front. I didn't know that until I ran the wire. It's got like a sliding door, but AC don't work and all. And for the most part, truck's done with the look of it, like painting and all, but there's a lot of cosmetic. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. There's a lot of cosmetic issues with it. Temperature gauge, if you don't work. Okay, there we go. When you put it in 4-wheel drive, this side over here locks and the wheel doesn't turn, so I'm gonna have to tear this down and replace, probably repack the hubs. And I know it needs new rear bearings in the back. The front seems fine, but yeah, like, listen to this. I wonder if I can get it to do it while I'm on the camera. Yeah, it's kind of bad on both sides of the back like that. My dad claims 2-3 years ago he replaced the bearings on the other side, but they sound the same. I don't know if it has something to do with the drum brakes cover being loose or something. And yeah, I broke the lug nut off. The threads on the side were messed up, and I gotta get a whole new hub assembly on the side because of that. But got the brake lights working. I had to hardwire it. Well, it's not running through the fuse panel. I ran a new power wire out through the dash, through the firewall, and up through here, and I had to put a fuse in it on that wire because the fuse panel wasn't working. And I found out our issue was probably the alternator was bad. We were having so many issues with everything electrical. But the fuel gauge is weird. If anybody on here knows anything about the 88 F-150s or F-250s on the fuel gauges, when the truck's off, it sits on halfway but when you crank it up, it pegs out past full. Don't know why. It was working fine before I put the new fuel pump in it, but I had to hardwire the brakes here and then put the new alternator in it. It looks kind of weird with everything else corroded like it is. I'm gonna try and clean it up the best I can, and what has to be replaced, I guess, has to be replaced. Probably gonna need a new radiator. That one's kind of bad. It overheats sometimes, most time not. I've drove it for 6 hours a day and it'd be okay. I mean, if you put it under a lot of stress, then it'll overheat sometimes, but it's never overheated like crazy and caused any issues. But I mean, I want that temperature gauge to be working. And as for that, coming soon for this truck, we'll have light bars. They're gonna go right here, cover the gap guards, and I'm buying actual gap guards to go on the side, especially on the back, because the back is where it's got the biggest gap. But so it's progress I've made on this in the past few days. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe if you enjoyed. I will be posting more videos this time. I'm fixing to start working on another one for my Dodge. Thinking about getting dual shock mounts for the front, so that'll be interesting to hook up. Gonna do it with just the regular Fox shocks. I'm not doing external reservoirs and stuff. From what the picture shows, is it mounts here and comes out here and goes down. If anybody has them on their truck, it'd be nice to know if it's worth the money or not. Some people say, just from, you know, having them on their Chevys and stuff, they say it gets too bouncy from having too much of a shock, but some people say it makes it ride a whole lot smoother. But like I said, like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video or any of my other ones, and give me some feedback on what I need to do or you'd like to see, and come back next time.